After Platinum Records, of course, has come in and picked us up where we need to be. Like I was saying before, this record is more harmonious than the previous albums. I put this album in the same kind of a realm as The Gift. It's like really fast rap melodic, but this time I'm actually doing sort of a R&B song, to where it's kind of I'm kind of vibing on an Usher tip, on like your artist, Chris Ray. I'm kind of vibing on that, like totally and completely. So I'm definitely feeling that. So that's what separates this album. It's very different, and the production is what I'm really happy about. Back in the high life was just like whenever you feel down, whenever you feel like it's something crazy sneaking up on you, and you know what tree not to nibble on, it's always we back, baby. It's okay. You know, things are going to be all right. It's a certain way that things happen. It's a certain thing that goes on, and no matter who you may pass in your life, you show them. Mary, that is a song that was written years and years and years and years and years ago. I never had the opportunity to really put that out, but it's one of those songs where it has that stutter, and it has that kind of a vibe to it, and that's the only reason that I loved it like that. You know what I mean? So I had to make sure that we put that together. It was the chorus line that I loved so much. Man, I love me some Donny Hathaway. I said, man, Nard, this song is my jam. I used to put this motherfucker on my cell phone. You know what I'm saying? I used to put the song on my cell phone so when a person would listen to my messages, they would call me back like, what's wrong? Oh, bro, and you know what I'm saying? So this song, it just took us by surprise, because the same day that we watched it, the next day we were coming to see you guys. And it was like the same song, so it was just so much meant to be. Crazy Bone. I like to do an Ebony and Ivory album with Crazy Bone, for once and for all. I'm waiting on Crazy, period, point blank, because I love that dude, and he's always been like my favorite rapper. When we were walking the streets, it was just him and I together. We were the only people that were walking. Everybody else was in the house. My people said he couldn't stay over there. He didn't want to go to his house, so we walked the streets and we drunk Power Master the entire night. I don't know if you remember that coat on the... I don't know if you remember coat for it. Like my best friend, I feel like it's been a barrier that has kept us from each other, and I just wish him nothing but the best. He's my buddy. He's always on the up and up, and he has a wonderful family. He's finally happy. He has a beautiful lady, beautiful children, a beautiful, illustrious career ahead of him, and he's a fighter. He's a fighter. He scared the shit out of the Matrix. They just went on ahead and left him the fuck alone. Can't fuck with me. Cab Calloway, Crazy Bone, heavily influenced it. LL, Rakim, every R&B singer you could think of. I don't know who sung that. Always, I love you so. Always. Atlantic Star. Who else? Pretty much those people, and every old school person you can really think of that we used to listen to when we were younger. But Atlantic Star really influenced me more than anything. That's like a dream come true. You know? Who wouldn't want to? I tracked his ass down through Silky Fine. I said, Silky Fine, you got to hook me up with Pop. So she got in touch with Death Row, and she got in touch with everybody. The next thing I know, this brother pulls up in a bubble-eyed Rolls Royce drop top with the Outlaws in the car, had Hennessy and Alizé and some Chronic and his homeboy with him, a cool-ass motherfucker. I had some Hennessy and Alizé waiting on him because I heard about Thug Passion. Man, when he got to the studio, I said, brother, let's rock. I said, brother, let's rock. Let's do what we do. So I get in the studio, and his homeboy, may the good Lord rest his soul, said, I see why they call y'all Thugs in Harmony. And it took me a moment to do what I needed to do because I wanted to make it so right. You know, I really wanted to make it right, you know, because when you with somebody like that, you have to compliment it like as completely as you can, be as good as you possibly can. Man, that dude went in there and dropped that shit in 111 seconds. Just, I'll probably be punished for hard living. Took his shirt off and shit, got his bullet wounds everywhere and shit. I said, Lord Jesus, do you, player? And we sat back and we watched him, and it was just wonderful. And then his mother, she was like, she really didn't want to deal with it because of the gunshots, but by the grace of the good Lord and Tamika's forcefulness and Tamika's business savvy, she actually gave us permission to use the track. So it was just like phenomenal. It was phenomenal, and that's something that I'll never forget. It's something that sticks with me to this day. Biggie was the coolest and most laid-back person on the planet. And then when we did the track together, you know, Puffy, he's running around every damn where. He's everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Puffy is, he is about his music, bless his heart. And she gave us enough freedom and Crazy, Lazy, and myself got in the studio and we did the chorus line. And it was beautiful. And I did my verse. I walked out. I did my verse. I got up and I walked out. Faces of Death was like the very, very first record that we did. We did a cut called Pass the Punani to the Left-Hand Side. And you might not know about that song because a lot of people haven't heard it. And we used to be kicking it with this dude named Kermit Henderson. And he owned a radio record store called Dolls Rapid Creations. And we struggled. He used to pay us $15 a piece. And that was our weekly rate. One time he kidnapped my ass and took me to... Where did he take me? He took me to New York. He took me to a casino. And I had the opportunity to battle Jay-Z. And Dame Dash was there. And I said Crazy Bone's lyrics. And we was battling for $30. Dude said, I ain't never heard no shit like this before. Take the money. And he said, who the fuck are you? I said, man, we Bone Thugs in Harmony. And I said, look out for us. He said, well, look out for me, man. I'm like, that's good. And you know, we parted our ways, and that's something I keep with me. You know what I'm saying? And I love that dude. No matter what, he's still a good dude to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he's doing what he's doing. But that probably was the most memorable thing of coming up with Bone. And when I got back, they was like, what the fuck happened? Where the fuck you go? I said, man, he kidnapped me, man, shit. And he kind of told me where we was going. And I was happy to be going somewhere. But I'd have left for my dudes to be there as well. But it is what it is. The next memorable moment is on that damn bus, on that damn Greyhound. There's a dude on the bus and shit who was fucking with me because I was young. And, you know what I'm saying, Flesh stood his ass up. He was like, let me sit there. And I got the fuck up because Flesh is like crazy. You know what I'm saying? He did about 15 years in prison. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing prison time. I got my ass up. Flesh sat his ass down and pulled the seat back. Bah! On the dude. And this is a big motherfucker. Dude didn't say a motherfucking thing. He was just like, and I'm looking at Lay like, we might have to fight this motherfucker. And that's like one of the most memorable moments because I felt like I had some protection in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm used to getting kicked, you know what I mean? I'm used to that shit. That's like nothing to me. That's what I'm used to doing. Not like I'm a glutton for punishment, but I've always been a punching bag for the biggest bully on the block. That's always been me. I don't want no kudos because I done pop pistols. You know what I'm saying? I done knock motherfuckers out in the club my motherfucking self. That's just how I look at it.